Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nate's Auto Repairs. Today we're going to do something a little bit different than normal. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of being an automotive technician. So we're going to start with the pros. There's some skeptical ones, you know. A lot of people think there's not a lot of pros. A lot of people think there are a lot of pros. I'm going to give you basically all the ones that I can think of, and if you guys know any that I don't mention them in the comments, because I'm not going to name them all. So let's start with the pros. So number one for me, I think, is the satisfaction of being able to finish something that you started and see it working after it was not working. There's something about that feeling that, to me, nothing can top that. Even if, you know, it's beating you up, you breaking down your body, at the end you see how you changed that car and how it's running better than it was before. Number two is relationships. And I'm not doing these in order. I'm just doing them like at random. Like, I don't have a numbered order. But relationships is another good thing about being an automotive technician. You meet a lot of people. You meet people who can help you out, who you can help out. And, you know, even like helping out people in your shop who you meet throughout time. Like, the relationships are second to none, because you not only have a ability to meet these people and talk to them, but you also have the ability to further your people skills, because meeting these people and talking to these people, even customers, at my current shop, I know probably 50% of the customers, and they're all very friendly with me. I'm very friendly with them. And it's just nice to be able to talk to people if you're a people person. Another one for me is that when younger guys come in my shop, it's a pro to try to be a teacher, right? So you teach these kids coming in and you see them progress. It makes you feel good to see that you're making them a better person, not only mentally and physically and as a mechanic, but you're kind of training them to go into the world as a better person, as a better mechanic. And it's good to see, you know, these young guys that you're teaching progress. Another pro for me is that, you know, you do have to bust your tail to make money in this business. But a pro for me is that you can turn as much side of the business as you can handle and make yourself, you know, decent money in this business. You know, everyone needs a mechanic. Everyone needs their car worked on. There will always be a need for an automotive technician. Even if you're not in the business, if you have the skill, people will always need you. Even if you do something else, you can always turn side work in this, in the automotive industry. Another one for me is building up a decent set of tools. So personally, I have a lot of Snap-on tools, Mac tools. It feels good to be able to own quality tools and use them while you're working. It will come as a con later on. I'll kind of describe that when I get to the cons. But, you know, it's a pro. You can see I have my Snap-on hoodie on. I have my Mac Tools hat on. You know, to me, it's a pro to get these items with the tools that you buy and also have a nice toolbox and tool selection. And I'll try to add a clip into this video of my toolbox to show you guys exactly what a quality toolbox looks like and what you'll get for spending decent money. Obviously, if you're in the industry, you already know most of this and you're just looking for, you know, something to kind of make you feel validation for how you feel as well. I know I've gone through this and looked up videos like this to see if, you know, the way I felt was valid. Like, obviously there are cons, and you go to look up these cons and see if other people have them, and they do. And it validates you, but makes you think about if you want to stay in the business, if you don't want to. For me, I'm at a good shop. I make decent money. I have a lot of money out in tools right now. I know a lot of the customers coming into my shop, like I said, so it's right now I'm at a point where I like where I'm at and I would like to stay where I'm at, but some people might be looking for validation for the cons. So we're going to get into the cons and just kind of talk about how, some things aren't how you expect them to be in the automotive industry. So guys, I apologize for the lighting. It's getting dark out here. I'm going to get to the cons now. My biggest con, and I know if you ask any other mechanic in the industry, they will tell you that the biggest con is the mental toll that this industry takes on you. So, you got to have thick skin. You have to have the ability to, physically and mentally handle a lot of toughness. This business and a lot of companies will beat you up. And if you don't have the mental capacity to handle it, you're going to have to go to therapy. Lucky for me, I can handle it. I did not have to go to therapy or anything like that. But there's a lot of people who will tell you that this business has made them go through therapy. This business makes a lot of people with addictions, and it can just happen because the mental toll that it will put you through, trying to figure stuff out or just being beaten down by management or, other people, that will definitely tear you down in the long run. Another con is the pay. The pay isn't great, but like I said earlier, you can top it. You can get over 6 figures if you find the right shop and you get all the certifications. But a lot of people in the mid-grade aren't making the best money, but you can always bust your butt on the side and make side money as well. So there's always a way to make money in this industry. It requires a lot of hard work. Another con for me is the physical toll. I've always been into like weightlifting and stuff like that, and I'm a pretty active person. So physically I can handle it, but you do have to be tough to handle it, and it will break you down at times. You'll have back pain, you'll be sore, you'll get cuts, You think of it and name it, and it'll happen to you if it has to do with physical, like, injury or, just a toll on you physically. Another con is tools. So, like I said earlier, there's a con to it. You have to spend the money on these tools to make your money. All the money that I've had to spend on tools, I've probably put out in the last decade that I've been working on cars, I'd say $40,000, maybe give or take some. That's just a guesstimate right off the dome. Like, if I put it together, I might be able to get more money out of what I think I actually spent. But yes, that's a big, you're going to spend money on tools, and you're going to spend money on more tools, even 2 of the same tool. But good thing is a lot of the big tool companies will give you a lifetime warranty on a lot of the hand tools. So that is a con. You're going to spend a lot of money on tools to make money. Another con is that you guys may have to work some overtime and work some late nights. If there's a customer waiting or that needs their car that night, you might have to stay and do it. I know I do that very often, even if it's, something like on the side. If they need the car that night, even if they say they can leave it till the next day, I try my best to make it happen for them that night, because I know that if it were me, I wouldn't want to be left without my car, and it would leave kind of a sour taste in my mouth if I was told that it would be done. Obviously, stuff happens, and you can't always bank on it being done, but if it can be finished, I will always try my best to do it. Like I said, there are a lot of cons, guys. Do I think that, we're going to end it with this, like, do I think it is worth getting into the automotive industry? I think that if you're a physically and mentally tough human being, I've seen kids come in and they didn't last a week because one little paper cut and they would be in urgent care, basically. I just saw it happen the couple weeks ago at my shop. These kids come in and they don't know what they're getting into. They can't lift tires off of cars, like little cars, Honda Civics. They can't handle getting hurt, and that's just, if you're not made to do it, you shouldn't do it. So I'll say that if you aren't physically and mentally tough and able to get through that stuff, no, it's not for you. If you're not willing to spend the money to make the money, no, it's definitely not for you. I will say that if you're someone who mentally you like having interactions with other people, You're all right with spending some money to make your money, you know, buying tools. You enjoy having your own tools and buying your own tools. And if, you know, you think that you can handle it mentally and physically, why not? I would say go for it. Especially if you're someone who takes pride in your work like me. When something comes in and it's not running and you can watch it leave after you worked on it and you know that it's because of you that it is running and you take pride in that, this industry is definitely for you. I would definitely search for places that will pay you well, though, because it's not worth getting into it for cheap money. If you can get into it making good money, I would say it's worth it for a while. Your body might not agree with you. You know, you might have to stop once you're 35, 40 years old. You know, I noticed my body taking a toll. You might end up getting arthritis. It happens, you know, life happens, and you can basically, you can do it for as long as you feel you can do it. And if you feel at some point you can't anymore, then stop, find something else. Obviously it stinks that you would have to start out at the bottom, but since you're a mechanic, you have all these skills already. Electrical, HVAC, you know, you would have to start out at the bottom at these places and learn kind of how their stuff works. But you would be able to, in the long run, get back to the top if you had to go to a different industry, because you would have a lot of skills from being an automotive technician already. So guys, we're going to conclude the video with that. If you have anything extra to add for pros and cons, please do, because I obviously can't think of everything off the top of my head. I'm just going off of my initial thoughts and how I feel about the industry. But yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to give any feedback, please hit the comment button. Obviously, I want you to hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if this video helped you out. A lot of my other videos are nothing like this. I have a lot of videos like explaining how to remove and replace parts and, you know, diagnose, stuff like that. So if you're into those kind of videos and they might help you out, also hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons. And as always, guys, have a great day, evening, night, whatever it is for you. And as always, thanks for watching.